All right, so we have been talking about latitude, longitude, how the Earth is grouped and marked as a grid. And we ended with a video yesterday about how the maps that we've seen are incorrect. Well, today we're going to talk about those different kinds of maps. So these are the different kinds of maps you'll be responsible for knowing for the test when we get to the test. Mercator, which was mentioned in the video, Robinson projection, Winkel-Treppel, conic projection, mnemonic, and orthograph. The orthograph is the most accurate one. And the orthograph is a pretty recent one made in 1999 by an architect.
That is a long time ago.
That's 26.
Pretty recent.
Jeez, that's so retro.
Retro, but compared to the others, it's pretty recent.
What's the oldest one on there?
Yeah, but you can still
Not
call
sure.
it retro since it's older than 10 years.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
I'm not very retro.
The oldest one is definitely that like sun compass and like Minecraft though.
That's the Telltale.
Oh.
True. Oldest one is probably a drawing. It's
How is
by
it?
hand.
I don't know. Probably like looking at it for real, like using like a stake and a rock.
Try to make homemade copies.
No, why would I make a homemade compass?
How would you do it? Stick it around.
That's how you make a map. Smart one.
Oh my goodness.
What are you thinking about? I want to spend.
He doesn't know how to make a map.
Oh,
No,
no.
that's tactical.
Connor's in that class. That's not good for
No, I'm in
Connor's in
the, I'm
that.
in the working. Respect my boundaries.
Cab, you answer that. Smoke actor. No, Cab.
I think I spelled that wrong. Yeah, definitely is. Dive it.
No. No, what you say? We do it. Yeah. Yes, you did. In Spanish.
Does anybody have a piece of lead that I can stick to my computer outlet?
Dude, that is dangerous.
Alright, everybody got this?
That's a
Yeah.
damn fire out.
Did you really research my laptop?
So, some portions of the Earth's surface will always look either too small or too big or out of place. Again, it's because the Earth is round and it's a sphere, and we are trying to make a map that is flat. And so, trying to change it from that sphere shape into a flattened shape is very difficult to do. So something is going to get messed up in the process. And we're gonna look at different maps that have tried to take that sphere shape and turn it into a flattened shape and how they have done that. Now, just looking at these maps in comparison side by side, you can see that this one has Antarctica as kind of small, this one has it as extremely large, this one has North and South America as kind of elongated. They're all the same thing, they're all represent, I mean, the continents aren't changing. The way that the continents are represented is what's changing. So how do we really even know what the continents actually look like? I mean, looking at a globe is really the only way we can actually tell. Looking at these maps, we have this idea in our head of what they're supposed to look like, but it's kind of wrong. So
And I'm guessing this is why people think the Earth is flat.
that's part of the reason, yes.
What's that head kill? I think that
What is it?
Do not look.
Wait, see? No, thanks. What? Is it a pimple on the back of your head?
That's not, it's like a bone. Did you see that one video on TikTok where that guy's like making this 10-foot robot that can like, it can be bulletproof, waterproof, fireproof, it can run and like creep like very like silently, and if it's like on its like,
So he's making Terminator.
if he's like on his knees like when he crouches, it's like the exact same height as a regular like human. And he's making it just like he's making it so he can get like in places that humans can't, and so it can also make it like the perfect height so he can peek through the windows. And he will send the comments like, hey, is this like is it gonna be good at you?
He
I don't
hasn't
know
even
yet.
built the torso
And
yet.
like 3 days later he goes, I lost it. It's just roaming somewhere.
We're gonna buy a car.
I can meet him in like.
Oh no, I saw that. It fell over.
I lost
It ran over just like that.
It ran away.
He's on the window just yes. It's just landing. You ran into the pole.
Hopefully he doesn't win the Missouri.
He's actually doing the Massachusetts for college.
Who is?
They got him building this robot.
It's roaming.
It's gonna kill us.
He's getting away from it.
No, he's going to college. He packed it up and then he just sent a random comment one day. He's like, I lost it, guys. Guys, I lost it. No, he has the arms, he has the legs.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Alright,
And no toes.
the Mercator projection was the one that was mentioned in the video. It has the lines of longitude are parallel, and it's really good at showing directions accurately. So like north, south, east, and west is really good at showing those directions accurately. However, what it is not so good at showing is like positioning. So, well, not positioning, like representation of the continents. So it's good at showing like this is where you're going, but look at Antarctica. Antarctica isn't really that big. Everything else gets distorted a lot. So yeah, the directions are okay. And as the video mentioned, it was helpful when people were like sailing across the sea. But now we have really cool GPS that does that for us. And so we don't need a map like this to help us sail across the sea anymore. So the Mercator projection, even though we've seen a lot of textbooks and stuff, it's really not as helpful as they used to be. We don't really need this anymore.
Do we even really need to like drive boats anymore?
What are we?
Yes.
Are we the?
Like,
People will drive boats more for fun than for like necessity.
yeah, like it's
Because
not
a lot of
good.
things drive themselves nowadays.
Like hypothetically, we just ran out of boat fuel. Like we got jets.
It's a standard gas.
That's what I'm saying. Not everyone's driving jets around. His imagination.
No, it's not like the.
This is, how do you feel about that robot?
How I feel about that robot, I think it's all made up.
The bomber.
Yeah, but there's actually TikToks on him building it.
Bolton.
I think
She thinks
there
it's
are
right.
some things on TikTok that can be accurate.
It's not even AI.
But I don't think that's it.
You don't think that 10-foot robot's real?
It's a robot.
He is literally a college student that just took his. He used to be a drawer.
I ain't done yet. though.
What's it called?
He used to be a drawer, and now he's like.
Robot.
And he called it Nosy. He called this animatronic
Yeah, look.
rabbit Nosy.
You can look him up. 10-foot robot.
I don't think it's
Mr. Ayers, come here. I have it.
Actually,
10 foot
I have it on my phone right now.
He literally,
Robot.
he's literally a big kid actor from that.
So that's what he has.
humanoid robot loses it.
And then. It's creepy.
I
Ew.
don't think it's
Really?
Dude.
Because
No.
there's videos of him in his shop welding.
It's like, what's his name?
That he's not gonna have that a lot.
Balance-
It's gonna be
balance
cool.
on
I think with the amount of stuff you can do on AI now,
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, but
How
you
many
probably
are
still have the proper
No,
wires.
it's
and
gonna
everything.
get No,
That was
he's getting so much funding. It's all scrap metal. The only thing that's gonna cost a bunch of money is
It's probably
telephone.
not fiber.
How do you lose it? The legs aren't even together.
Huh?
The legs aren't even together yet. How do you lose it?
But you know,
Chase, don't talk.
It's awful.
21 hours?
Yes?
Not all the laws, because you have legs.
He's
Alright,
he
do
was
we all
saying
have
shop
this one?
welding university.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No? Not quite yet?
Yeah.
Kills.
You see it, you see this thing. We need to read that. What are you doing?
And two, you have to think, you can't hear it run, walk, or sing.
You can hear him.
No, you can't. He's making it.
Alright, so then we have the Robinson projection. The Robinson projection is good for distances, size, and shapes, but does have a lot of distortions as well. So it uses the thing with maps is picking the right map is you gotta keep in mind what you want to use it for. Are we using it for orientation because we are navigating? Are we using it because we're going hiking? Are we using it because we're just want to teach a class on what a map looks like? Or are we using it for geography, what continent shapes are? So determining which map to use, it really depends on what we want to use the map for. So Robinson projection is another one you've probably seen in textbooks a lot because of the shape is appealing to us. We can see all the continents, and a lot of times we learn the maps in this position, like North and South America are on the left side, Australia is way over on the right side. It's what we're comfortable with, it's what we've seen before. So this is something we are familiar with.
Yeah, how's it going?
Guys, it's focused on class right now. We're in like.
This robot's on Earth.
I have my ways.
I'm just gonna hit.
I have my prep time already.
I'm gonna hit the club and go blind.
I'm Batman by Don Money.
It's one coincidence, actually. Yes, it is. I forget today. It's coincidence.
There's one. Yo.
It's cold up all. It's cold.
I have that.
My bad, guys.
Whoever was in rack 3.
They told you it was you, Smith, and oh, Beck 3.
Rack
It's
3.
Ryan.
I did hear it was you.
No, just it was me. I got my hair going.
Okay, we know who it was.
Are you Mr. Sneaky?
Mr. Greaseball.
So no. How you didn't be able to kill it?
Yeah.
I can't get away with my methods. It's all fend for itself.
No, no,
No, how's it going? Yeah.
Can it swim?
What do you mean? Oh, that a robot.
Can it swim?
Yeah, can you go to
It
water?
can run up to 35 miles per hour.
I'm faster.
Can it swim?
It's waterproof, so I bet.
Probably
But
not.
no, he walks on the bottom.
Yeah, he's too
He'll
big.
just walk on the
Speed it,
bottom.
like a baseball bat or something.
Huh?
Well, the
Yeah, but it's also
Still
10
be
feet
big.
tall, so.
Not by
Alright, we also have the conic projection. The conic projection is, I don't see this one very frequently. They say it's used for road and weather maps, but I don't see it often. What's interesting about this is it can be used on any surface of the earth. It's like a point that looks downward. But this point can be positioned anywhere. Like you can have the point over here and it be looking this way, or the point over here and it look this way. It doesn't have to be just like looking down at the North Pole or looking up at the South Pole. The point can be positioned anywhere. And it gives kind of this flattened kind of shape that this way. So well. So we've got here at this area, it's kind of smaller, and here it's distended. So it's just another way to look at it. So the conic projection isn't as useful as some of the other maps because also you're not getting the overall picture. You're really only getting a small portion of the globe, of the Earth. You're not getting all of the continents, all of the oceans, just a small section of it. It's not super helpful.
It's potato chips. Have you guys like seen that? Have you guys seen those videos of that one small robot?
To read this chapter for an space.
Yeah, Rimbot. He had this Rimbot. Is it what's that called?
Is he like
The one I
the
get
silver
about
star?
Yeah. And he's
Yeah,
like,
the face.
he's like, I got you like a pair of legs. He's like, legs, really?
Oh, whatever.
Master, that's not good. Let's switch it up a video.
That's not Rimbot, that one. Rimbot's the text, he's like nothing weird.
No, I'm
And he
not.
says like a bunch of names.
You also that one that just went crazy in the workshop, like while they were working on it. It just started flinging its arms and stuff, like just kind of crazy.
Well, at least people are willing to see it.
It's like hanging from that thing and then just starts tweaking.
Yeah, it's
like,
hanging
genuinely,
from
it
that.
just falls over and just starts tweaking out.
Jeez, that sounds dangerous.
What, robots?
Yeah.
You guys try to get busy with your busy?
What?
Bro,
Yeah, right.
No.
Jeez,
Why
what
is
is
it-
me?
You'd be
At
also
least
one.
they ever try to call us innovating at least.
Go kill all
I
those
doubt the whole robot thing is real.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I
Is it
don't.
Just go to TikTok and you'll see.
What are you
I don't have TikTok.
Seriously, you don't have TikTok?
Yeah.
Alright, let's put this
Shots
on
fired,
space
shots
science.
fired.
Even I have TikTok and I don't have any other form of social media.
I just have Snapchat. That's all I know.
It's just interesting.
Watching the whip.
Okay.
Dude, that's
All right, so the mnemonic projection, it is kind of cutting straight across the Earth, shows the shortest point between two locations, and this one is, it gives a round view, but it also is kind of a weird view because it doesn't really show the whole Earth, it shows like half of it. This one we were having a little trouble kind of interpreting because this is like the top of North America, so Canada, and then this is Russia over here with some Europe, and then the kind of the top of Africa over here. So it's really a weird appearance. It's kind of neat though. It shows how Alaska is really close to Russia over here, and how the two are really almost like touching when you look at them this way. But it's an interesting view, but I don't see why it would be that useful. We're just really used to seeing the Earth in a very particular way, and these are just different visuals and different ways to see them. So if we wanted to know, like, hey, if we cut straight through Earth, this is what's on the opposite side of Earth. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Here's North America, and here's what's on the exact opposite side of North America.
you can walk to Russia during the winter.
When there's ice bridges, and that's one of the ideas with the, there used to be a bridge here at Landbridge,
Really?
so.
Nice.
Still surprised there don't be enough time. Pause on talk. Way too many.
He doesn't have like feet or anything. He has stubs, isn't it? Yeah, he runs like 32 miles per hour.
We have shoes, but we don't.
Oh, right.
Oh, he does.
Are you in Star Wars?
Yeah, dude, I
And he
watched
was
it.
also Windows.
You like these native?
Well, I can't do so.
Okay. You married?
Nothing but pin them up against the wall.
Okay, the Winkle Treble. This used to be the most accurate map aside from a globe. And the difference between this one and a Robinson map is the Robinson map had straight lines with the latitude, and the Winkle Treble has slightly curved latitude lines. So this one is used pretty frequently in a lot of classrooms, a lot of textbooks, because it distorts less. So North America and South America, the poles, they all have a little bit less distortion because the latitude and lines are slightly curved. The longitude lines have a lot of curvature to them. And so it is fairly accurate, but still not 100% accurate. But, I mean, it's getting there. It's closer. And it's one that we're comfortable with. I mean, it's something that we are familiar with. If we looked at this, we would obviously recognize the continents. It doesn't confuse us.
Miss Ayers, what map did we use for the assignment?
Sigma Alpha Beta.
That one was probably the Mercator one.
Are you having a good day, Mrs. Ayers?
I had a headache this morning. I'm tired.
Hey, tell me, I'm asking help me.
It's not bad. I don't have to teach tonight. I did have to write a bunch of papers. I have like 5 papers. One of them's due today. I haven't started on it yet.
She's gonna pass that
I'm a full-time student.
Oh,
As well.
Northwest.
okay, thank you.
Northwest Missouri State. And then I have like 4 more that are due by Sunday.
Aren't you also at State Fair online?
I teach state fair online.
How many more years till you graduate?
I will have my one certification in December, and then I'll have my other certification in the summer.
Where are you getting your principals?
My principal certification will be in December, my superintendent certification will be in the summer. Eventually, I'd rather be a principal first
Would you like,
for
you like your
several years. It's not gonna happen here.
It's just too young.
No, it's not gonna happen here.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking to take over anybody's job.
Well, it's like that 7. I don't know. I think you're 6.
You're
Autograph is I'm not getting like a degree, it's called an education specialist. So that's what I'm getting, it's called an education specialist. Because I already have a master's degree, and this is what it's like a little step up from a master's degree.
I don't have to do that.
But anyway, Autograph. Autograph is the most accurate map. It was created by a Japanese architect, Hajime. I can't say it. Hajime?
like Japanese stuff.
Yeah. Hajime Narukawa in 1999. Basically what he did is he divided the earth into 96 triangles, and his map is so accurate that if you can lay the map down, but then you could fold it up, and when you fold it up, it could actually be turned into a globe, which is pretty darn cool. That you could like do an origami globe
You
out
should
of
get
this
some.
metal.
You should get some.
Do an origami globe. So it's neat that he actually took like geometry and turned it into something that you could make a globe and turn it into a map. So technically the most accurate map, because let's fold it up and make it into a globe. And that's what he did.
Yep, you turn it, what is that called, please?
Where did Jersey Mike's from?
You got the best one? Wait. Was it free Jersey Mike's too?
Sorry, but
Jimmy John's is good too. There used to be a Jimmy John's
It's
from
mine,
like Austin
actually.
Garden City.
You're trying to get fired.
It's literally the one on face.
I had it a long time.
You still work there?
I might get fired. I might just come join you.
Abe might come join us.
Brother, you joke. He's not gonna hire you.
Yes, you will.
You guys watch your star, bro.
Abe Cole.
I won't take that big. That big.
He's a 5-star on 4.
Alright, keep it
I might get 6.
Mr. I'm sure Sterling won't hire me.
Mr.
I'm not gonna go there if I'm He's coming down.
Hey,
I
gotta
just
take
like
some.
you be quiet.
Let's do this. I did my notes, Bob.
What?
We have more notes, Bob.
I already did those.
This title
We've
right here,
done the next notes.
does it have?
Next time notes.
Red?
I just don't think I should go
This is so funny, isn't it?
That's just nice.
We can get painting.
Alright, so this is what the orthographic map looks like. And the orthograph map looks like. So it's a little bit different than what we're familiar with in our heads, but it doesn't distort anything. It's got all the continents in the right place and in the right shape. So everything is shaped correctly and placed where they are supposed to be. So here is Antarctica, and Antarctica is not very, very big, stretched out along the bottom. This is the shape it's supposed to be. This is Australia in the right location and shaped the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, it looks a little weird because we're not used to seeing it like this because we're used to seeing everything messed up. This is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, I mean obviously it's not round, but it's accurate. We've got North America, South America, and then Africa, and then we've got the Asia continent, and then we've got, we gotta kind of find it. Is Europe up here? Yeah, that's Europe. So, it's a little different, but if you fold all these triangles, it makes the right map. Okay, so, that is all for today's notes, but you do have an assignment for today. Let me stop the recording first.
That's smart.